I will build a great, great wall on our southern border, and I will have Mexico pay for that wall. Mark my words.
I would, in fact, make sure that we immediately surge to the border. All those people are seeking asylum. They deserve to be heard. That's who we are.
What a choice, huh? Multiple choice. One version can make our country great. The other can make our country go away, can destroy our country. And you know the best option here, right? We all do. It is logical. Even Democrats, they have to admit what's happening at the border right now. Title 42 evaporated last night at midnight. And with all of their government know-how, with all of their experience, they could not figure out a way to keep that in effect because they don't want to. Obviously. I thought, actually, naively, that Joe Biden's so good at executive orders that deep down in the West Wing, there must have been people there who said, let's come up with some bureaucratic trickery to keep this thing in effect because we can't handle this. We don't want it. But it's actually not up to Joe Biden. Joe Biden is along for the ride. Joe Biden will do anything the liberals want, okay? He needs the status and protection of the White House, so he has to listen to them. They have more clout in the Democrat Party than he does. I mean, I don't look at the world this way, but they do. Joe, in their eyes, is just a white old man. And in our warped culture right now, that's about the worst thing you can be. And Joe has to do whatever it takes, whatever they want. The border is a catastrophe, and without a border, Donald Trump is right. We're going to lose our country. Who are these people? We don't know. There are all kinds of people coming in. More on that in a moment. You know, Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz has been amazing. There are some people trying to say this is business as usual. It's not. We all know it. The media continue to defend this administration, and he wouldn't have it. Check this out.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. What rate of illegal immigration did we have in 2020? Do you know anything? I asked you a question.
How long have you been in office?
Do you know anything?
How long have you been in office?
I've been in office 11 years now.
And this has been kicked the can during multiple administrations.
Except you're okay. You don't get to argue with me. You asked your question. You asked your question. You don't get. You want to hold a press conference? You can do it over there.
You want
to hold a press conference? You can do it over there.
How are you?
So hold on. I'm going to answer his question. The talking point of the Democrats, which this media reporter happily parrots, is, gosh, the problem can't be fixed. There's one little problem with that. It is an utter and complete lie. In 2020, the last year of the Trump presidency, we had the lowest rate of illegal immigration in 45 years. You ask, what have I done? I've championed the men and women of Border Patrol. I've championed securing the border. I've championed Remain in Mexico. And we turned this problem around and solved it. And we went from Joe Biden inherited the lowest rate of illegal immigration in 45 years. And the first day in office, he made political decisions to cause this problem. And you should be ashamed of yourself because you're a reporter and you're not reporting facts. You're telling lies. Joe Biden made a political decision.
Yep, absolutely. Look, the globalists want the cheap labor. The Democrats want the votes. And Joe Biden barely even, I think, has a choice. And Ted Cruz is right on the numbers. Take a look at it. Not very long ago, Donald Trump, monthly migrant encounters 16,000. Does that sound like a lot? Take a look at this number, okay? 206,000, all right? It's out of control. And also, oh, by the way, impeachable. It's got to be an impeachable offense. Look it up in the Constitution, which he is supposed to support and defend. Article 4, Section 4 reads as follows. The United States shall guarantee to every state in this union a republican form of government and shall protect each of them against invasion. Each state. And this is an invasion, and we don't know who and what is coming in. Take a look. Have you know, a lot of these folks have disease. I mean, horrible disease that we conquered, but it's coming back. 50% of the migrants not vaccinated against polio. Next, exposed to tuberculosis. 900% spike in Chinese migrants. Now, China, oh, by the way, is our enemy, right? This is a problem. And it's a very convoluted way to enter America through Mexico, don't you think? Potential terrorists throughout, yes. And we are catching people on the do not fly list. They are coming in. We are at risk. It is growing exponentially every day. And also, children, poor, innocent, beautiful children. There are some people who believe, and they might be onto something, that this is what it's all about. Kids and trafficking and very important interests may want those children. It is horrific to even consider for a moment. But this doesn't make sense, does it? This is what a government is for. This is why this is one of the basic functions of government, right? Our government is not on the up and up. Our government, the deep state government, all right? At night, it looks a little bit different, right? The deep state, I don't trust them. There are people who are unelected with vast power, even more power than our elected leaders who have been there for decades. And these weird flights contracted by the government all over the country in the middle of the night. And who's picking up these people? So much is unknown. Our media not lifting a finger. We cannot survive like this. Our country is dying. America, 1776 to how many years do we have left? If this continues, a handful. We are in big trouble if Donald Trump does not get back in that White House.